What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, family. What is going on? Hopefully you guys are all having a phenomenal morning today. Hey. Let me turn this down a little bit. What's going on, family? I feel like I haven't been live on YouTube, man, in a freaking while, man. How you guys feeling today in the chat? Let me know in the chat, family, how you guys are feeling. I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling grateful to be here with you guys all today. Like I said, I haven't been live on YouTube in golly, who knows, man. And why is that? Why, Abel, haven't you been live on YouTube? Honestly, it's because I got an obligation, all right? And that obligation is towards my Prophet Society familia. If you guys are a part of the Prophet Society, I appreciate y'all. I love you guys. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. The past month inside of the Prophet Society has been insane. I'm not even gonna lie. We've been absolutely on fire. We got students getting funded. We got students making withdrawals, getting payouts. I don't know if we got a payout. Yeah, we do. But just know it's been absolutely spectacular inside of the trade room. The Prophet Society trade room family. But we don't do the trade room on Friday. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and go live for my YouTube family, because I haven't been live with y'all in a minute, right? So family, in the chat, can you guys please just drop your locations real quick? Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. And as you guys do that, also smash the like button one time. Go ahead and share this video out. Spam this in any Telegram, Discord you're in. Who cares if they get mad or not? Because they need this value. They need this sauce. All right, so a few things. Drop your location, smash the like button, and share this thing everywhere, family. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the market, see what we got prepared for today. And I'm not going to lie. These markets have been very, very interesting the past week or so. Extremely interesting. I don't know why I'm doing that, but extremely interesting these markets have been. So let's see what we got in the building today. Right, we got that boy Reap in the building. What's going on, Reap? Father Prime, my brother, what's going on? Jo, good to see you good to see you in the chat, bro. Appreciate you, dog. We got Chrissy in the building, my sister. What's good, Chrissy? Matthew in the house. What's up? What's up? Roman, Lewis, Jose, Texas. I see you. Houston, Dubai, Vancouver. And yeah, family, man, I feel like we could probably catch a bag today, right? We're gonna see what the markets present themselves as throughout the session. But I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe we can catch a bag this week or today. right? But I need you guys to smash that like button one time. Come on, go ahead and smash that like button, family. All right, so let's see what we're looking at here, family. Let me give you guys a quick rundown of what I believe the dollar is going to do. The dollar's at a very interesting point. I believe we're at a very pivotal point right now. Obviously, we've been very bullish for the past week or so. And I mean, again, it's not a surprise to me, right? I've been calling bullishness since this entire move here. All right, if you guys are a part of the Profit Society, then you guys can obviously attest to me being extremely bullish. All right, so I've been expecting dollar strength all this time. And we've been doing just that, right? We've been seeing dollar strength just absolutely come through and dominate. And it's been absolutely spectacular, right? It's been a lot. It's been easier to trade when you really understand what the market is going to do from not just a technical perspective, but a fundamental perspective, right? So for those of you guys that don't know who I am, right, or don't know how I trade, I do heavily rely on fundamental analysis. And what I believe the sentiment in the market truly is based off that fundamental analysis. And it has absolutely changed the game for us traders. Right, so now, not only am I a fundamental trader, but I've been creating a lot of savages in the market as well. And it's phenomenal to see, right? So what do I think is going to happen here for the dollar, guys? Well, I'm still very much bullish. Right, I believe the dollar long term, keyword there is long term. I believe the dollar long term will eventually continue to go higher, right? Why do I believe that? Well, from a technical perspective, we're just creating these higher highs and these higher lows and these higher highs and these higher lows, right? But more importantly, from a fundamental perspective, we really have to understand what the data has been saying, right? What has CPI been saying? What has PPI been saying? What has PMI been saying? What has NFP been saying? Right? What has all these news events, right? What have they been telling us, right? Because what they tell us gives us an insight as to what the Fed is going to do, right? The Federal Reserve. If you guys are not aware of one thing, I need you guys to be aware of one thing. Jerome Powell, who is the chairman of the Federal Reserve, right? He has more influence than anybody in this world when it comes to our financial markets. And that's just a fact, right? Jerome Powell has more influence than even the president. And it's because he's the decision maker, right? Him and his team, him and the FOMC squad, they're the decision makers on what's happening in terms of monetary policy. And what happens with monetary policy is going to influence what happens in these markets. Right? Well, let's break down a couple things real quick, right? And I'm doing this because I want you guys, especially those of you guys that are new to this, new to ever watching me trade, you guys have to understand what my basis normally comes from, right? What is our current environment that we're in right now? High inflation. I mean, it's not as high as it was, right? Inflation has dropped tremendously, but we're still not nowhere near our target goal, right? The Fed's target is 2%. We're still at around 3-4%. So we're dealing still with high inflation. We're still dealing with high interest rates, right? We're still dealing with a crap ton of debt, right? We're dealing with a lot of different factors here, right? And all those factors combined really lead to more of a risk-off environment, right? Risk-off. Risk-off is telling us that there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market. When there's fear, uncertainty, and doubt, that tells us to buy the dollar and sell everything else. Right, just a quick little basis on how I look at things, right? So I'm very big on fundamental analysis because I believe that's really what everybody should be trading and should be understanding. Is what is the fundamental saying? What is the data saying? And then from that point, use your technicals to identify entry points in this market, right? So overall, I'm extremely bullish still. The Fed has made it clear that their objective is to go ahead and continue to fight this thing until we get to the 2% level. In fact, based off the most recent data, right, where CPI and PPI have come out higher than expected, right, based off PMI yesterday, right, PMI services numbers coming out yesterday also came out hotter than expected. I wouldn't rule out, and it might be a little early here, but I would not rule out a potential interest rate hike this month, right? Because I believe they're deciding on interest rates again at the end of the month, and I will not rule out the fact that they can actually go ahead and raise it another 25 basis points. And as long as we have a hawkish Fed, the dollar is going to continue to benefit. The dollar is going to continue to dominate. Daddy dollar is going to just hold strong, right? So that's just a quick rundown, guys, from a fundamentals perspective as to why I'm looking at the market the way that I am. And I'm extremely bullish the dollar. Now, does that mean that I want to just start buying the dollar right now? I mean, we'll see, right? We can go to lower time frame and really start to, you know, identify what's happening on these smaller time frames, right? Because price action could give us a heads up as to when the market is getting ready to go. But overall, I wouldn't be surprised, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we actually did see the market come down a little bit, grab all this liquidity, and then from that point, test this reaccumulation, and then we go ahead and continue bullish. That's a possibility. All right. Again, I'm not psychic. I don't know exactly what the market's going to end up doing, but that is a very possible solution here, or idea that could actually play out. Right now, we don't have to really see that, and the only reason why I'm even leaning towards this potentially coming lower, it doesn't have to, because again, we are extremely bullish, right? You know, especially the past couple of days, we ended up seeing some green candles, right? Bullishness, right? So this thing could just very pop up and just continue going bullish, and we'll go to lower time frame and identify that. But the reason why I think that there is a possibility for us to see a liquidity grab first is because of where we're at. You know, this level right here, guys, this 105 level is actually a significant level of structure, right? If we really go to the daily time frame and we identify where we're at, I mean, this is a key level here, right? We can see how many times price just continues to react around this level, numerous times, right? So it is a key level, right? It is an area of interest that could warrant a pullback before we go ahead and continue. All right, are we clear here, family? Let me know in the chat if we're clear, right? Drop a 3 in the chat real quick. I want to make sure you guys are with me today. I want to make sure you guys are with me today, all right? Drop a 3 in the chat real quick. All right, let me see. Great to be live with you again. Yeah, for sure. Alana in the building. Shout out to you out there in Sydney, Australia. What's going on, Alana? Isn't it nighttime over there? Aren't you getting ready to go to bed? Am I right or wrong, Alana? Right? Are you getting ready to go to bed out there in Australia? Right, I think it's nighttime over there. I think you're getting ready to cuddle up and go to night. I could be wrong though, but let me know. Let me know how you feeling, man. But let's see what else we got here, family. Let me see. Let me take a quick look at the rest of this market. All right. Yes, it is. Yeah, I know. I figured. All right. So let's see what our dollar is doing, guys, now on these smaller time frames. I remember what I said, right? We are reacting off of a key level here. All right. It's 10:30 p.m. Well, good night to you, Alana. Hopefully you have some good sleeps. All right. But let's see what we're looking at, right? Remember, this is a major key level here. Right, we have seen price clearly start to slow down. Right, we have a lot of momentum, and now we're starting to slow down. We haven't had evidence yet truly that this thing is going to give us the reversal. We're going to have to go smaller time frame, but we're getting evidence that it is possible, and it could be on the horizon. Right, so let's start going lower time frame and see what we got here. Right, so lower time frame, what do we see? Right, overall, the market last night spiked down, grabbed some liquidity, broke this equal low, and then immediately we started to shift to the upside. So that's showing signs of bullishness, right? But what is this? What is happening up here? All right, we're in a 5-minute time frame. Okay, we do have this level of resist or support right here that price is now testing. Right, we do have a little imbalance below here, so it's probably just testing this imbalance, grabbing some liquidity probably from these early buyers that are probably just looking for those continuations. But what else? What I'm interested in, right? What I'm interested in is to truly see, what am I interested in real quick? This is where I'm at, guys, right? I'm a little torn, right? Because a lot of my decision making definitely comes down based on what the dollar's doing. I'm gonna get into, you know, gold. I'm gonna get into GJ because those are my favorite pairs. I was trading a little bit of GU last week as well, which did really good. But what can we see here? Right, I think there's actually, based off what we're currently looking at, it's kind of hard to go against dollar bullishness to continue. Right, based off what we're currently looking at, right, current price action on these smaller time frames just tells me that we might actually want to see some more continuations, probably today, going into next week. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just erase this box, right? We know that this is a major key level here, right? This 105 level is a very strong level. But what I want to see is, I want to see us actually come down, right? I would love to see how we react off of this candle right here, mitigate off of this lower candle, right? Last sell candle before the market ultimately shifted back to the upside. So if the market can give us more downside here for the dollar, I would be a big fan of looking for some more longs, probably down here near these lower levels. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Right? I wouldn't be opposed to that at all. Right? Again, we are in the 5-minute time frame, right? So we gotta be mindful of that. But I'm looking at this and I'm looking at what the price action did over here. Right? We seen the market create this little level of structure. We ended up running that structure, running that support, and then immediately we shifted. Right? So could this be considered a strong low? Possibly. Why? Because we did have a run on liquidity. Right? We had some type of a liquidity grab here before the market shifted back to the bull side. So yeah, I would argue that this could be a strong level down here. Right? So again, we don't trade the actual DXY, but if we understand when strength or weakness can come in, it can give us an insight as to what we should do with other pairs, right? So I'm gonna keep my eye on the dollar, guys, because I would love to see how we react down here at these lower levels around the 104 900s, right? So as of right now, I kind of have to stick with my bullish bias based off what price action is showing us, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here now, moving forward. All right, looking at gold, what is gold doing? Right? What is gold doing? What is gold doing? Well, let's take a quick look at gold from a bigger time frame. Right? Dollar time frame here. What do we see? Overall price really is just setting up, in my opinion, for more downside. Right? I could really see gold continue to drop. And I'm a big fan of looking for gold to come down towards this 1900 level. Right? I'm a big fan of 1900s. But what I would love to see before we even do something like that, let me go lower time frame. Let me make sure everything is good, right? I would love to see us take out this high, realistically speaking. I don't know if it's going to happen today. It really doesn't have to happen. You know, gold really could start to drop pretty soon. Right? Like it really could just start to drop very soon. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure everything is good on my side. Give me 1 second. One second, family. Give me 1 second, family. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Let me see. I would love, again, I would like to sell gold. I just don't know about selling it right now. Right? I think I would really need to see more sell pressure come in first. Because right now all we're doing is just reacting off of this key level, right? Price can easily still push up. You know, we do have somewhat of these equal highs here. I believe there's just so much liquidity sitting above this 1928, 1929 level. So if we can see price, again, we'll have to wait to see what market does over the next hour or two. But if we are able to see something like this, a nice liquidity grab, and then go bearish, that would be phenomenal, right? I would be a big fan of something like that. Right, this is a level that I've been pretty much watching all week. Right, this 1928, 1929 level. Because I want to see that level get completely taken out. Like I really do. I would love to see that level get completely smashed through. We haven't done it just yet, but we can still, we can still be patient and see it actually set up. All right, so let's just continue to watch these levels, see how market reacts. I am leaning towards bearishness on the dollar side or on gold side. It's either we're going to do two things that I will be interested in. Is either we do go bullish and just take out all this liquidity and then we can go short, or we actually start to go short and then we can go ahead and look for something like that. Right? But I believe these lows are super weak and I would love to target these lows down here for gold. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then obviously go all the way down to around the 1900s level. Right? I'm a big fan of looking at gold towards the 1900s. We just got to wait for the right opportunity. All right? We don't want to just jump in. We got to wait for the perfect opportunity that makes the absolute sense. Right? Where we're currently at is like a no trade zone for me on gold. All right? I just can't trade it just yet. It's not giving me enough. So it's either we sweep the highs and then we go short, or we actually go short and then we could try to look for a re-entry once we get more confirmation. Because right now this support is holding pretty strong. Is there a way for us even to look at even more? Yeah, sure. Let's even go lower time frame, right? What is lower time frame telling us? Yeah, I'm not liking the short just yet. That's what lower time frame's telling me. Lower time frame's telling me that I'm not liking the short just yet. All right, I would even consider, this is another scenario right here on the smaller time frame. I would even consider seeing how we react off of a sweep of here. Right? Even if, I mean, it's possible, right? What if we just sweep here and then we get reasons to go short? I wouldn't be opposed to that neither. Right? I wouldn't be opposed to that neither. But I really just want to see some type of a grab of liquidity, right? Or just actual bearish momentum before we actually go ahead and take any type of trades. Right? So we'll see how this plays out. Again, I am favoring sell side here on gold. We'll have to just really monitor, see how it plays out. I don't see anything too crazy on the actual calendar for today. So overall, in terms of USD news, nothing crazy whatsoever. We did just have some Canadian dollar news come out with the unemployment rate that actually ended up dropping. It came out lower than expected, right? It stayed the same from previous months, right? Unemployment rate measure, but ended up, coming out a little bit lower than expected, right? So let's go ahead and see what USD CAD is doing. And this thing is tanking. Whoa. I don't even trade the CAD, but this thing is tanking. USD CAD is tanking. It's really tanking off of this. We did have a major change in the employment, by the way, though. Let's bring this up a little bit more. Yeah, UCAD is tanking. Wally, holly, golly. Hold on. Yeah. This is what USD CAD is doing right now. Wee. That's USD CAD. It's wee. This thing is just free falling right now. Amazing, cool. Why is it free falling? Well, this number actually came out a lot higher than expected. Right, the actual employment change. Right, the unemployment rate stayed the same, but the employment change actually came out higher. Now, what does this measure? Right, it's a change in number of people employed. Right, we actually had a massive increase in the people, or the number of people that are employed. Now, again, every central bank out there, family, has been fighting one goal and one goal only: inflation. Although the Bank of Canada has been a lot more, I don't want to say aggressive, right, but they've been a lot more lenient lately. They actually have stopped raising interest rates for the past few months now, right? They kept it at around 5% for the past few months because they have seen a lot of positive signs in their inflationary battle. But this is not good, right? If our goal is to fight inflation, then unfortunately we don't want to see more people get hired. We don't want to see an increase in employment. You just don't. And that's unfortunate because that means people are just not working. People are getting laid off, whatever the case may be, right? But you don't want to see this. And that's probably why the CAD is just gaining so much strength right now. Right? Investors over there in Canada, or just wherever, whoever invests in the Canadian stock market, at this point, they're looking at their stock market and their portfolio, and they're like, uh-oh, we've seen an increase in the number of people that are employed. That can hinder our battle with inflation. Let me go ahead and look towards a safety net. Right? And granted, the real safety net should be into the US dollar. But, the Canadian dollar is probably just gaining strength off of that overall, right? Which is very, very interesting to see. Right? But yeah, so that is just pretty much a breakdown of what I believe is happening with the CAD. They actually had a big uptick in the number of people that are employed. And that is just, could be perceived as not a good thing, right? So that's very, very interesting for sure. Right, so let's see what we got here. We getting lit on YouTube. Yeah, man. Shout out to that boy Eric, man. Eric been absolutely crushing it, family. If you guys are part of the Prop Society family, just let me know in the chat real quick, man. Drop a PS in the chat. Because we've been absolutely crushing it in the trade room. Having a great freaking time. Right, but drop a PS in the chat real quick. Now, let me go ahead and see what else is happening here, guys, in the markets. Like I said, I'm looking for gold. Gold is starting to gain some strength here. What's the dollar doing? The dollar is pushing lower. So the dollar did reach into the area I was interested in. Right, very quickly, right? So let's see how we react around this zone here for the dollar. Right, let's see how we react around this level here for the dollar, right? This could be very telling as to what we can expect gold can do and what we can expect a lot of these other things to do, right? Let's see what the dollar does. Now, again, keep in mind I told you guys with the dollar, right? I am bullish long term, But because of where we're at in price, right? This 105 level is not no weak level, right? That's actually a pretty significant level. And look at how we're reacting right now off of that level right there. All right, we're seeing a very interesting reaction. Now we are starting to enter into an area of interest. All right, we are starting to react into an area of interest where, although I would love to see this trend line get taken out, it doesn't necessarily have to occur. Right? It doesn't necessarily have to occur, right? So we'll see. We'll see how we react off of these levels down here. All right, I was initially going to look for this level, but this level is just clearly not holding. We're having a lot of momentum to the downside here. And man, I got to see how we react off of these levels here, right? Because this could warrant opportunities to go back to the upside, right? And gold came up in this sweep this high right here, guys. Yeah, that happened pretty quick. That happened mad quick. Oh my goodness. That happened super quick. Right? We did get this sweep right here that I said was possible. Wow, that happened super quick though. I don't know if this sweep right here is gonna really give us the play, but that happened super quick. Oh my goodness. Spiked up. Initial reaction back to the downside. Let's see how we play off of here. Because right now the markets are extremely volatile. Oh my goodness. The dollar is starting to go back bullish. Starting to flip back to the upside. Not bad. Yeah, I think this looks interesting. Let's see. That was CAD news. The bigger the employment number, the more supply of money. Absolutely. And the more supply of money right now is really not what any central bank wants to see. Look at how volatile gold is right now. Right, this thing is just. This is the 1 minute time frame. Right, look how volatile this thing is. This thing is just whiplashing, spiking up and down, spiking up and down, spiking up and down. We got that sweep. It just happened ever so quickly. Ain't even get no. Yeah, we got to still see how we react up here. Yeah, I think I'm kind of. I really want to see us take out this high. I really want to see us not take out this high right here that we just took out, but I really want to see us take out the ultimate high with gold. But this thing is just tanking. Sheesh. Let's continue to watch this though, family. Again, it's still pretty early in the session. All right, New York session just started. Still very early in the session here. I saw and read that China is lending money to the U.S. school system. I wouldn't be surprised by that. China has their hands in everything. Right? China literally has their hands in everything. Like literally everything. So I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see how we play off of here. I'm still watching. Still watching. Again, my initial thing was I had a couple setups here for gold, right? It was either we go up here, take out 1930s and then flip bearish, or we go ahead and break these levels here and then we can go ahead and look for some continuations. Right, that was my initial idea here on gold. I did mention that this level as well could have given a reaction. Just because we had this resistance that was building up liquidity here. We spiked above it. But it's still early on. It's still too early for me. Let's just be patient, family, and wait to see what happens. Let's see. Forex should have a China currency they trade. I mean, technically they are. I just don't know if brokers support it. Right? I just don't know if certain brokers have it, but they definitely do have a currency for sure. Right? The Chinese yuan. The Chinese yuan. Golly, this looks ugly. And I don't even know if I would even want to trade the Chinese yuan. Right? The spread on this thing is probably disgusting. The spread on that is probably disgusting. So I wouldn't even want to trade it if anything. But look at gold, man. Gold, gold, gold. Let's see how we continue to play off here, family. All right, let's see what gold does. I'm not a fan of trading within the range, though. I'll tell you that much. All right, I'm really not a fan of trading within this range, so I really just got to be patient. We got to be patient and see which way this thing wants to eventually break out. Let's see what we got here. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see, for the sake of EU trade, I hope the Dixie pulls back a bit and bullish gold. Yeah, man, again, I really, like, if you guys want to know my preferred route that I would love for the dollar to take would be something like this. Right, I would love to see us come back down towards this 104. Honestly, probably sweep this entire reaccumulation right here as well. Like, even, even seeing price come to these lower levels would be spectacular. Right, that would be great. So if we could, this would be my preferred thing that I would like to see. Right, see us take out this entire level, and then from there, go ahead and start making our way back to the upside. Right, that would be great if we could see that happen. I don't know what the market's going to do. I'm not psychic, right? But that would be, spectacular. But looking at what the dollar is doing now, right? The dollar did sweep below this low right here. Again, it's not really, I mean, it is a little bit of a little reaccum, but we got a nice little bullish engulfing off of that. Could this warrant more upside? It could. All right, very well could. Let me go take a look at what the EU is doing, right? Let me see what EU is doing, because EU is looking kind of bearish. And with EU looking bearish, yeah, this EU look. Dang, look at that wick though. This thing left behind a nasty wick. That thing left behind a nasty wick. A nasty wick. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if EU gave a move lower. Let me see. What do I want to do? Yeah, my preferred route for EU would be. My preferred route for EU would be to see us take out this level. Right, and then from there we can go ahead and look for reasons to go short. right? That could be interesting. But it's so hard to go against dollar strength. And that's why I be so torn, right? Like going against dollar strength has not been working well for anybody that's been doing that for the past few weeks. Right? It has just not been looking good. But I'm also not clueless to the point where, okay, you know what? We could eventually start to see this thing eventually happen. Right? From the daily perspective, this thing just continues to look bullish. I mean bearish right here. Right? This thing just continues to look bearish even from the daily though for the euro. Let's see. If sentiment doesn't change, the trend stays the same. Lewis, that sounds like a bar. I know I used to say that all the time. If the sentiment don't change, then the trend stays the same. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. If the sentiment don't change, then the trend stays the same. If the sentiment don't change, the trend stays the same. All right, let's see what we talk about. Need the volume from the New York Stock Exchange open. That will give us some moves. Volume is important, so I'm waiting for gold and look for the opportunity. You can never go wrong with that at all. All right, you can never go wrong with that at all. I mean, gold really is just within this range right here, but you cannot go wrong with that at all. If the New York Stock Exchange opens up and we ball, if this thing drops, family, then I'm just gonna have to be looking for these shorts. But we gotta see how we react. If we end up continuing to drop, man, because we're just stuck in this range right now, right? Like literally just trapped within this range right here. So playing within the range, if you know how to read structure, cool. If you don't know how to read structure, if you don't know how to read price action, then it's probably best just to wait for a direction to show itself. Let's see, just hop in EA. What are you looking at in EA, Jude? Right, what's EA saying? What's EA saying, bro? Let me see. What is EA saying? What is EA saying? EA looking bearish. You're probably looking for buys, huh? What are you looking at? What are you looking at, Jude? Bullish. Yeah, I figured. I figured you was looking for the buys. If I were looking for the buys on EA, it would have to be honestly below here. Like realistically, it could react off of this demand zone that we got here built up. But I'll prefer to play the liquidity pocket if anything. Take out this little reaccumulation. And then from that point go bullish. Yeah, that could possibly happen. But again, it could play off of here. You know, we are talking. I mean, you are playing off of a strong level, right? So you know how it is, right? This is a strong level, right? This could warrant, you know, at the very least, you know, back up to structure, right? So yeah, it could very well play out like that. Just took out these lows. Strong 5-minute bullish engulfing back up on higher volume. Yeah, you know, it's not a bad attempt, I guess. Not a bad stab, I guess. You know how it is, right? We gotta take our stabs and just deal with the outcome overall. Take them stabs and deal with the outcome of the stabs. All right, just deal with it. Deal with it. This EA actually don't look bad on the 15 either. 15-minute EA looking nice. 15-minute EA look nice. All right, let me go back. What's gold doing? Gold is still dropping, dropping, dropping. Drippity drop, drippity drop, drippity drop, drippity drop. Gold is definitely looking bearish, man. All right, so we did take out this low here on gold now. Finally breaking out of this range that we've been trapped in since last night. This is tough for me to not want to sell. I'm not even gonna lie. What's the dollar doing, man? The dollar is pushing back up. Yeah, the dollar really might just go back bullish. I mean, it's not a surprise though. We did get this nice run here. Ultimately got us back above the range. I would have preferred to see us take out this trend line that's building up liquidity, but this thing look like it going bullish. Bullish. Let's see what's EU doing. Yeah. We got 5 minutes left for this 9 o'clock candle to show itself. So we got a 4-hour closure is about to happen in 5 minutes. All these 4-hour candles are about to close. Interesting. 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 Look at gold. Look at gold. I guess just the sweep right here was enough for gold. Yeah, this sweep right here was clearly enough for gold. This thing starts tanking. Let's see, you're the one I got it from, studying your YouTube live material very consistently from oldest to newest. I'm not even gonna lie, a lot of our old streams, man, were so valuable. Golly. Right, there is so much value that you can get just from watching the live streams. If you take the time to actually do it. Obviously, looking at the live streams and just trying to find the value could get a little boring and stuff, but hey, man. A lot of value in those live streams. I was playing the 15, sweeps the lows, and if we bearish gold, EA should fly. Gold is just tanking. Oh my goodness, look at gold go. Gold is telling me that the dollar really is just about to go back bullish. Alright, that's what gold is telling me. That's what it's looking like for right now. And again, just look at how price been acting though, right? Like besides, you know, obviously, besides all this liquidity that I believe is here, besides all this trendline liquidity, right, we have been sweeping some. Alright, we had the support, swept that, went back bullish. Right, create this reaccumulation, swept that, and now we're pushing back to the upside, right? So we are seeing some sweeps, right? We are seeing some sweeps of sell side liquidity, and we are getting the reactions that we probably should be expecting off of it. But look at gold go. Look at gold go. Wow, wow. Look at gold go. Look at gold go. Wow, wow. Yeah, this looks extremely bearish. I think that 1900 level is going to come sooner than we think. I think that 1900 level could come sooner than we think. 1900 could come sooner than we think. This is what I'm gonna do for gold, right? Because gold is definitely clearly showing a lot of signs of bearishness right now. it's hard for us to obviously jump in now, right? Clearly, it's not the smartest decision to try to chase this. This thing is just going. Oh my goodness. This thing is just going. This thing is just going. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Dang, family, this thing is going. How you guys feeling in the chat right now, man? Let's see, I missed those Asian sessions. You know what's crazy? I was dead seriously thinking about doing them again. But I just have to find time to make that commitment. That's what it comes down to, right? I gotta find time to make that commitment. I gotta find time to make that commitment, because them Asian sessions they were pretty lit. Dang, yo, this thing just really went and did that. You really did that, Gold. You really just tanked. You really did that. Gold really did that. Gold really did that. Gold really did that. Gold really did that. Let's see. Let's see what we get from gold now moving forward. All right, let's see. I think UCAD could rebound from here. I mean, I am bullish the dollar. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's see. UCAD did go into a very interesting area, interesting level. Just off of what I believe the dollar is going to do, I would have to say there is a chance that it does rebound. But yeah, I think it actually could have a good chance of rebounding. What's GJ doing? We haven't even talked about GJ yet, family, and GJ's really my baby. We haven't even talked about GJ yet. I think we haven't talked about GJ because I'm upset at GJ. She made a phenomenal move last night. That I wasn't able to get a part of. I wasn't able to partake in this. Sheesh. I wasn't able to partake in this. That looks crazy. Wow. Don't do that again, Abel. I wasn't able to partake in this buy. Sheesh. Yeah, shout out to Matt, man. Shout out to Matt, one of our superstar students inside the Profit Society, man, calling out bangers. Calling out bangers. Bangers. Yeah, I love continuations for the upside for GJ. You guys know I've been a GJ bull for 2 years now at this point. I've been a GJ pull for 2 years at this point. Right, so I'm a big fan of looking for some buys. I think at this point, though, I would love to see us take out this low first before I look for continuations. Right? Hopefully, it does just continue to go for anybody that's already in it. It doesn't have to pull back. But if I'm looking for an entry, I would need to see a sweep below this 183,700 first before I look to get involved. Right, so that could be an interesting situation if that happens. Right, but yeah, I'm a big fan of GJ buys for sure. Big fan of GJ buys. Right, what's gold doing? Let's see. Quantitative tightening and easing is an example of the type of nods you be dropping. They don't know about that sauce, Lewis. You're trying to tell people, man, like this. There's so much value that was dropped, especially from a fundamental standpoint. And I think that's really where the true value is at. Because anybody could talk about technicals. Anybody could talk about you know how to mark up a chart and stuff, but how many can really truly dissect the fundamental side of things, the data, the sentiment, how to expect or what to expect the market, how to expect the market to react based off news. See, that's power. That is powerful. Absolutely powerful. Let's see, I want a long-term buy for gold. Long-term buy for gold? Ooh. How long-term are we talking? Because I don't know it. I don't know it. It's tough for me to want to be long-term bullish gold with everything that's happening. It's not to say that it can't happen, because it could. But with just the state of the economy, the state of the world, and just the words that the Federal Reserve have been talking and spewing, and based off the data that has been coming out recently, it just makes it a little tougher. I'm just gonna lie. All right, again, I could be wrong. It just makes it a lot tougher, right, for me to be bullish gold with how, you know, all the inflationary indicators on how they actually came out recently. So again, it's not impossible. It's just a little tougher for me to, yeah, to side with that. Let's see. Yeah, I think next week it gives re-entries. Yeah, that'll be dope. For GJ, that'll be phenomenal. All right, so for gold though, what do I think? What am I looking for gold? What would I like to take advantage of for gold? I'm definitely a big one. I definitely want to sell gold, right? I definitely want to sell gold, right? We clearly got evidence now that we probably are going to go ahead and target these lows. If the markets can give us some type of a deeper pullback, then that would be phenomenal. Trying to jump into gold now, I would say it's a little risky, right? Because we don't know how price is going to react off of this level. This thing could just continue to drop, or we could start to see a deeper pullback. So it's a little tougher to want to jump into gold now, but I definitely want to look for sells on gold. All right, absolutely. All right, I mean, that was my initial bias to begin with, was looking for sells on gold. I just wanted to see us sweep something of these external levels, which we just didn't get. This was my initial play. I would have loved for us to sweep up here and then look for shorts. But gold is like, nope. You're tripping, buddy. You're asking for too much. Gold's like, you're asking for too much. You're asking for too much, buddy. Said you're asking for too much, skis. Mm-mm. 1 minute OB. I'm just testing things out, families. I'm just testing things out real quick. And this thing could continue to drop, but that's tough trying to chase it. It's tough trying to chase it. Tough trying to chase it. See, the dollar is just continuing to go bullish. It looks like the dollar really is just going to continue to be dominant. This dollar is just super, super strong, man. And again, I'm not surprised, man. I just wanted to see deeper pullbacks. This market is just not giving it to us. At least not yet. This dollar is just super dominant. That's why we've been calling her Daddy Dollar for a while now. She been super dominant. Super dominant. Oil is starting to turn back around. UJ's pushing. USD CAD is pushing. What are indices doing? Indices. Let's see. Indices are a little delayed, I would say. NASDAQ, we just took out this long candle. Could the NASDAQ start to push off of here? Could the NASDAQ start to fall off of here? I think it's possible for sure here. Yeah, the NASDAQ, I think, could really start to fall from these levels. It's possible. It's possible. Let's keep our focus on gold. Right, because if gold can give us a pullback, man, I'm definitely going to be looking for reasons to short for sure. If gold can give us an entry, all right, I just want to see some type of, it's tough for me to want to sell, man, after this move already, all right? This thing already ended up dropping around 60, 70 pips just like that. So I need to see something, right? Give me some type of a liquidity phase, build up some more liquidity, and then give us continuations. That would be great. That would be greatly appreciated, gold. That will be greatly appreciated. That will be greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. That will be greatly appreciated. Come on, gold. You don't even gotta go too far. Just give me a move. I don't been in upon the bomb. I'm really liking the 1920s, 1923. I'm really liking the 1923, 1924. If we can just pull back up into here, that can be reasons to short. Right? We can look at something like this. Something like this. Obviously, my main target is all the way down to the 1900s, but I would love something like this right here, family. Right? Push back up for us, tag us in, and then go to hell. Right? And then we can say, you know what I'm saying? And then we can say, there ain't no we unless we get an entry. Right? We until we get an entry. Right? We need an entry before we can we. I appreciate all 24 of you guys that actually smashed the like button. You guys are doing me a solid, and I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate you guys so much for showing love. Trust me, it's not something that I sleep on, or I truly appreciate it. Right? Look at GJ. GJ just has no self-control right now. This thing is just a savage. Shout out to you guys that were able to get into this, man. I'm really upset because I was waiting, like literally waiting for GJ to give us this move. Right? Because GJ is the last thing that I ended up taking myself. Right? It's the last thing that I actually called out. And it was catching this buy off of GJ. Right here. Alright, catching the buy off the 184, 150 from last the beginning of the week. This was yeah, the 4th, so 4 days ago. Right, gave the breakdown. GJ has been trapped, blah blah blah, looking for buys around 184, 150. Price literally did just that, came all the way down to the 184, 150 perfectly. Phenomenal entry, but ever since then we really came back. Right, price ended up coming all the way back down and was really just stuck in this level, right? And I was waiting for the next signal to get in, and this definitely looked great. So I'm a little salty, man. I'm a little salty I'm not in GJ with the rest of the Prophet Society family that is in it right now. I'm a little salty. Should have at me, right? That's how I feel, Eric. Hey, I mean, I seen it. This is the thing. Like, I seen them talking about it, but it was already too late by the time I seen it, it was already too late. Let me see. By the time I seen it, it was already too late, unfortunately. What time did he call it? What time did he say he was looking at it? Man, I know you're still. Man, are you still holding all those positions, bro? Please tell me you're still holding all those positions you took on GJ. You're like 15 lots deep on GJ. Oh my god. 15 lots deep on GJ. Average entry point around 183, 200. Average entry around 183. Golly, bro. This is disgusting entry, bro. On this wick down here. And you got one at 183.15. Oh my goodness. Flowing around 110 pips. 15 lots. Boy. You better buy the whole stream. Everybody in chat wants dinner off of you, bro. That's crazy. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. That's insane. Oh man, you're still holding. Oh my god. How's that 15k looking, bro? You up 15, 16k right now? I'm telling you, bro, you are going to have the largest payout for that prop firm. Like, remember I told you that. The moment that you ended up getting that prop firm challenge, bro, I literally told you that you were going to get the highest payout. I said I was going to get it, to be fair. But you said, yeah, I told you was going to get the highest payout, man. If GJ does GJ things, and if GJ does go back to where I think it's going to go, which I believe we have so much room to the upside. Now, obviously, make sure you take profit when you want to take profit, but I see just so much potential. Or I see so much potential. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Even off your worst entry, which is all the way still down here at the wick, 183, 300. Just back up to this high is 250 pips. If we want to take out the highs, that's 350. Oh my goodness. Bro, savage, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Say, hey, Matt. Gave me my 100k challenge. He real for that. Yeah. Let's see. Jama got in at 183.8. Even that's not bad neither. Shoot. 183.8 got in on these little retests. That's not bad. Only thing I'm still a little concerned is just something like that, but hey man, I'm still so bullish on this. Is not even funny, right? Let me not continue to reminisce on what GJ is doing to keep my eye on gold. So I'm still trying to make some money today too. Like, this week has been a very, very hectic week for me, right? I wasn't able to do much on Monday because I was sick. I'm still a little sick. Like, my nose is still a little stuffy, but I'm doing a lot better, right? And not just that, my Wi-Fi was horrible. Like, I had no internet. Or I had Spectrum come. I had the technician come 3 times in the past week and a half. I believe they finally fixed it. Finally. Right, they finally fixed it, hopefully. You know, but Monday and Tuesday, I was out of commission. I couldn't do much, right? I had no internet. And then Wednesday, I was live with the community. It was a dope session. And then Thursday, yesterday, I couldn't go live with you guys because I had a prior obligation that my mom told me last minute about. I had to bring Mom Dukes to the airport. And she decided to tell me literally 2 hours before she had to be there. So that was unfortunate. So if we're being realistic and if I'm being transparent with you guys, I only took 1 trade this week. And it's the one that just didn't play out. So I'm technically down for the week. But to be fair, on the one position that I did take with you guys, right? And I'm talking about the trades that I took with you guys live. I also completely under leveraged. Right, like I told you guys, I was literally risking nothing because of, you know, where we were taking that GJPY at. Right, so I'm down for the week, but I'm down not even a full %. Right, and that's how you manage risk, man. You gotta be a professional money manager in this game, family. Let's see what we got here. That's why I didn't send him my nudge. Yo, you know what's crazy, bro? Skaggs said this last night, right? Skaggs ended up texting texted me last night. He's like, yo, bro. He's like, I'm over here eating from our students' calls. I'm like, yeah. Off of your Naz, Eric, and off of Matt's GJ now, you guys got this guy's skags up thousands. Thousands. I don't know why you guys haven't sent y'all cash apps to him just yet. You guys know me. I'm always trying to get something out of skags. That'd be dumb funny. I'm trying to get a dinner, an expensive one. I'm trying to get something, right? But that boy is eating, man. He's over here paying all his bills off of your guys' ideas. It's phenomenal. And that just goes to show like how advanced you guys have gotten so far, man. Just being a part of the family, and it's amazing to see. But that's also why you guys got the superstar student role. Now, that's not trying to discredit nobody else, right? We love all of our students. We love everybody a part of the family. But they're just certain of you guys that clearly go above and beyond, right? And it just shows in the results. You know, but we also look to plan on, listen, man, we're going to be adding more people to the superstar student section as well, family, very soon. You know what I'm saying? We're always looking to add more people. We're always looking to see who's actually stepping up, who's showing, you know, that they're actually doing the right thing and learning and helping, not just learning, right, but also helping the community, you know, providing feedback to anybody that needs help. It's little things like that that will get you to that title. All right, but let's see, Abel, how does one get into your signal room? Become a premium member, exactly, right? So you guys got to go to the Profit Society. This is how long I haven't even done a stream, so I haven't even like updated my links in the bio. But if you want to join our live trade room, which is literally goes live Monday through Thursday, from like 6:30 to about 10:30, so it's around like sometimes 3 to 4 hours long, depending on if all of us can get on or not. All you gotta do is go and sign up for the premium community. Right, so if you want that, there's a 5-day free trial as well, so anybody can literally join for free. 5-day trial to see if you like it or not. You know, if you don't like it, cool. You know, it is what it is, right? No harm, no foul. If you do like it, amazing. Welcome to the family. Right, but that is how you actually go ahead and join the live trade room, which comes with our Discord community and comes access to 4 educators, but also a lot of phenomenal students that are just next level. Right, absolutely next level. Our students are, honestly, I'll put our community against anybody else's community out there. I'm not even gonna lie, and I say that with confidence. Right? I'll put our community against any other community out there, and I guarantee you our students will come out on top. And it's not, I mean, it is because I'm bragging, right? But it's more so just because of what we actually teach them. Right? It's what we teach them in there, right? We don't just focus on one thing, right? We focus on all things, right? They are very knowledgeable on not just technicals and how to play smart money concepts and white golf and all those things, but they're very knowledgeable also on the news side, right? The fundamental side of things, right? They understand how the market should react based off certain news events, right? They understand why the dollar could be, you know, bullish. They understand why. They just understand things, right? So it's not just from a one-sided thing, right? They understand from all the forms of analysis out there, and that's what really changes the game for us. Absolutely. Right, so yeah, I'm still waiting for this, guys, right? I really need to see gold pull back. If we can get a pullback on gold, then I would be interested in potential continuations. Right, now, I will say this to be clear, right? I will love continuations off of here. If it does not happen, and for whatever reason we go higher, then that's cool. I will look to re-enter a short on the sweep of the highs. Right, because I'm bearish. And at this point, this looks super bearish still, right? So if we did take out this level, then that's another thing that I will keep my eye on as well. Like if this just doesn't work out from right here, then I'll probably just wait for the sweep of the high, and then from there look for more shorts. Because I'm definitely going to look for more continuations regardless. Just so you guys are aware of how I'm going to be playing this. Let's see, been looking at you for some time, and today I think I might be the step to hop on. Really enjoy the way you explain things. I appreciate that, Roman. And shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. One thing I will say this, man, is I don't guarantee things, bro, but I guarantee, I don't like guaranteeing things when it comes to the trading markets, right, to the financial markets overall. But I can confidently say that you're going to really see a massive improvement in your trading if you join the community. Massive improvement. Right, again, nothing is guaranteed because it also comes down to your work ethic. But the value that we provide, me and my partners, you should see a massive increase in your trading for sure. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's see, that GJ was completely a fundamental play. Absolutely. I remember, yeah, I mean, you said it. It was a complete fundamental play. And the fundamentals just aligned beautifully with the technicals, though, right? Like this sweep of this low was just so beautiful, all right? The little grab of liquidity there, that was spectacular. Spec-freaking-tacular, man. Spec-freaking-tacular. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. We do got about 6 minutes for stock market open up. We'll see how the stock market opens up and see if it gives us an opportunity. And I appreciate all you guys too for tuning in, by the way. Right, because this wasn't even scheduled. This was me sort of just waking up in the morning. I'm like, yo, I want to go on live on YouTube, man. I haven't been live on YouTube in a while, so I appreciate all you guys that showed up. Y'all are phenomenal. Y'all are phenomenal. What abominable. And then done and up on and done. Y'all gonna make me start rapping. Looking to sell from 1912. Let's see. Or you can play the accumulation, which was what I was playing. BOJ is unreliable. Absolutely. The Bank of Japan is unreliable for sure. Absolutely. That's why we've been bullish. I mean, let's be honest. Like, how long have I been telling you guys that I'm just bullish to pounds? I mean, not just the pound, but I'm bullish against the yens. Like, I've been telling you guys this. Oh my goodness. Like, if we look at this, family, like, when was the initial bet that me and Skaggs had? Not even to bring that up, but I got to boast a little bit. Right? Like, I was bullish GJ all the way back here. All right, this was last year. All right, I started going bullish. I mean, I've been bullish GJ even before then, but like, we were bullish back here looking for buys. And I've been telling you guys there's no reason for me to not look for buys. Continue to look for buys. And the big reason is from a fundamental standpoint. Right? Fundamentally, the Bank of Japan is just, they're sending their currency to hell. Right? Like all their policies over there, like they're the only central bank that is still easing. Every other central bank is tightening. They're also the only central bank, major central bank, that is negative interest rates. Every other central bank went on a rampage raising interest rates. Right? So just the differences in central banks made it so obvious that GJ was just going to go on a freaking moonshot. And that's why we've been looking for buys all day long. Constantly looking for buys, constantly looking for buys, and constantly looking for more buys. Unless the Bank of Japan changes stance, we want to continue to look for more buys. Point blank period. Point blank period. Right, so yeah, definitely want to look for more buys here. Now, for my selfish gain, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, for me being a selfish person right now, because I'm trying to get paid like you guys, I would love for GJ to still come down and take out that low. Like, I would love for that to happen. Now, again, that's just me being a little selfish, and I get it. Abel, you're being selfish, bro. Let us eat. I get it. I hope you guys do eat. But I'm trying to eat too. Like, what? Can I eat? Especially you guys that took, Matt's signal. Even if price did come down, you're still going to be in so much profit. It's not even funny. But I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to get in. Let me get in. Let me get in.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Let me get in. Let us eat. Right? Let's see. Ma got the elite spring entry. Hodl forever. That's what I'm saying. Like, Matt, yeah, nah, this entry is sick. This entry is sick, bro. I don't see. Yeah, that entry is sick. The only thing that will cause this to really not hold, and for your entries down here to not hold, would be if the Bank of Japan decides to do a quote-unquote intervention, right? The Bank of Japan at times wants to intervene, right, and start to do a lot of buybacks on bonds to try to prop up their currency. But that's like a band-aid, and we know that, right? So that's the only thing that I see that could really hurt your entries, is if they randomly want to come and say, oh yeah, we're about to intervene in the Forex market, in the currency market, then obviously that's going to send this thing falling. But you guys know that that's not a long-term solution. So if that was to happen, we just look for more entries. You look for more entries. It's even better. Let us get an entry. Don't play with us. We know what you're doing, Bank of Japan. You ain't gonna outsmart us, buddy. Alright, so we did get stock market open, family. Let's see how the market initially reacts near on the open. So the dollar itself, right, did all come all the way back down. This is interesting for the dollar. Now we got to see how the dollar's reacting here, right? Because this is very interesting for the dollar, right? Are we going to come down to fill some of this wick? Like, what are your thoughts now, dollar? What are you trying to do here? What are you trying to do here, dollar? Let's continue to monitor this, right? Because gold right now should start, the way the dollar's looking, gold should punch back up into this level. We got to see how we react here. Let's see, let us see. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not even gonna lie, it feels good back. It feels good to be back live on YouTube, man. Like, I do be feeling good being back live on YouTube. Let's see. Let's see what we get here. Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's see how we play off of here now, family. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how we react. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how we react. I will say this though, family. If you guys are also not a part of my Telegram, I do have a free public Telegram for you guys. Highly encourage you guys to go ahead and also jump in there. You know, I do call out one trade idea a week in that Telegram. Or just a good place so you guys can also be at to gain some value. I drop little tips and tricks up in that bad boy. You know, provide some value. And I do try to give one trade idea. At least I just started, but I'm giving you guys one trade idea a week. One a week. Right? All the other trade ideas that I look for and I'm interested in are going to be more detailed in the Profit Society. So join the Profit Society if you guys want more detailed analysis. But yeah. So join that telly. Join the telly. Join the telly. Looking like a welly. Alright, let's see what we about to do. Go. What we about to do? Go. What you trying 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 to do? I see this 1 minute loan candle. If we can come up to this 1 minute loan candle, that would be phenomenal. Take out that 1 minute loaner. Take out the 1 minute loaner. And then give us reasons. Come on. Take out the 1 minute loaner. Take out the 1 minute loaner. And then give us that reason to go short. That would be spectacular. Take out the 1 minute loaner. I am looking for a donor. A donor. Yeah, yeah. Check out the 1 minute loner. I'm just looking for. No. And I've been a shit like a mama. Alright, let's see how gold reacts up here. Let's see how gold reacts up here. How gold reacts up here. Come on, take out the 1 minute loner. Let's see what the dollar's doing real quick. Let's see what the dollar's doing real quick. Okay. The dollar did take out the wick. 5 minute long candle. Let me check indices real quick. Indices are pushing. Okay. Indices are initially pushing up higher. Interesting. Okay, we just took out the 1 minute long candle. All right, so now I'm actively looking for reasons to go short now, family. All right, I'm looking for a reason to go short here. All right, we could honestly just go short now if you really wanted to. It stops above the highs. But I'm gonna be keeping my eyes on this. I'm gonna be keeping my eyes on this. I'm gonna be keeping my eyes on this. Yeah, we're gonna have to have a stop a little bit wider. I'm gonna tell you guys if I'm jumping in, by the way. Like, I'm gonna give you guys, I'll let you guys know if I decide to pull the trigger. As of right now, I'm chilling. I'm chilling as of right now. I need to see a trigger. I need to see my trigger show. I need to see my trigger show. I need to see my trigger show. If I don't get the trigger, no go. Do you think we can come up to the liquidity pocket? Again, I haven't got my trigger yet. I'll let you guys know when I push the button. Let me get my MT5 ready. I need Deacon Gwenda Bennett Patty. Let me get my MT5 ready. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. What are you trying to do, gold? Let me get my trigger ready. What's the dollar doing? Let me check on the dollar real quick. Yeah, EU doesn't look too bad. EU doesn't look too bad. Still waiting. I'm still waiting. We might as well see how we react now above these liquidity levels. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see what we got. I still ain't pushed the button yet. I still ain't pushed the button yet, family. Okay. Okay. Come on. What are you trying to show us now? What are you trying to show us on the 1 minute? Come on. Are you trying to show us something? Are you trying to show us something? You're still not trying to show us nothing? I need some type of an OB, man. I need it's not going to be an OB, but I need it engulfing. I need some. Let me see. Let's see. Alright, yeah. I think I'm getting ready to jump in this bad boy. Let me see. If we can get a closure below here, I'll be in there. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Show me some. This is literally how I be though, family. I literally talk to myself throughout this problem. Like, all right, let's see what we doing. What we doing? What we doing? Come on, show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. Like I ain't take nothing yet. I want to see us get below here. If we can close below this level, this 1924, that'll be spectacular. All right, so my entries and stop losses and things are not yet fully confirmed just yet, right? I'm really still looking for price to tell me some, right? But this is looking better and better, right? If we can get a nice strong close below this key level right here, then I'll be in that bad boy. I will be in that bad boy. What's this 3 minute time frame about to do, right? We're about to close a 3 minute. All right, yeah, I'm taking this now, family. I'm just gonna take this small risk. I'm gonna take this small risk here. I will give you guys my perimeters in a second, right? But I am going to. I would prefer a 5 minute closure below there, but it's cool. I'm gonna take it a little bit preemptively. My stop is gonna be above 1926. All right, my stop is going to be at 1926. All right, I'm going to go a little bit higher just in case. All right, my stop is going to be, yeah, 1926 is still fine. All right, if we can get this 5 minute to truly close, like this key level is very important for me, this 1924, right? If we could really get this thing to really get down there, then that'll be spectacular, right? But I'm taking this trade. Stop loss is going to be above 1926.7, 0.8 around those areas. My target is going to be obviously all the way back down to the lows, right? So my final target is going to be in the 1900s. So that's like 200 pips to the downside, right? So you guys take profit whenever you guys choose to, but my target is going to be a lot lower. My entry is at 1924. Yeah. So I'm in this thing. 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 Yeah, I'm in this thing. I'm in this thing. I'm in this thing. In this thing. Yeah. I took a super small trade though. I only threw a standard on this. I should have went heavier. I definitely should have went heavier, but it's cool. Took this thing. I took this thing. I took this thing. Bow, bow. I took this thing. Bow, bow. My entry is at 1924.05. We're up around 17 pips or so. This boy said grabbed entries on silver. Oh my goodness. I forgot you the silver surfer, bro. You the silver surfer. Alright, so we are in profit around 17 pips. It's not bad. You know, we could take, 10 pips, 17 pips, 20 pips. That'd be great. But we are in this. We are in profit. For anybody that did, take it with me, we up right now. It's not going too shabby. I mean, it's going perfect actually. It's going beautifully. It's going beautifully. Yeah, yeah. Let's get it. I don't even have. I would show you guys the MT5, but I don't even got it connected to this. Let me see if I can try to get it connected. Let me see if I can connect it real quick. It might take me a second because I don't got this specific account connected. I'm gonna have to try to. I don't think I have. Let me see. I gotta find my account details. I can find my account details so I can log into MT5 here on desktop. So I can show you guys what it's looking like. Show you guys what it's looking like. I gotta try to find it though. Let's say we sold gold. Now we gotta see if we can play this thing out. Again, we got everything we wanted to see. We got a really good reaction off of that level. I wish it was on higher volume, right? I really would have preferred it on higher volume, but it's cool. We got an entry. We're up around 15 pips or so. Stops are in place. Now we just let this thing ride. All right, we did all that we can do. Now the rest is up to the markets to decide what it wants to do. And that's one of those things that we can't control. Or we can't control what the market eventually ends up doing. What we can control is where we decide to enter the trade, where our stop loss is going to be, how we're going to manage it, and things like that. But we don't control what the actual outcome ends up being. And that's why you don't focus too much on it. We did what we needed to do. Our job is done. Our job is done. Now we just got to let the markets play out. And then just manage it accordingly. Still up around 9 pips, 10 pips or so. It's pushing back a little bit, but up around 9-10 pips. Dang, it left a nasty wick on the 15. I'm not a big fan of wicks at all. A lot of people look at wicks and like, oh yeah, that looks really good. I'm a little bit of the opposite, right? I look at wicks like this, I'm like, eesh, that's ugly. Right, because it could obviously come back and fill, but yeah, that wick is ugly on the 15. But it's cool. Let's see. Free zone in the building. What's going on, Lou? Good to see you, my brother. Free zone, Lou. Stand up. Let's see. What is this market doing? All right, we're pretty much back at entry now. Big old 1 minute candle. Look at this thing, man. What you doing? Supposed to keep dropping, buddy. Remember, we gotta just accept the risk, accept everything. But let's see how this plays out. Shout out to Lou, man. Appreciate you, dog. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see, this 5 minute is about to close. I really am not a fan of this 5 minute closure. Alright, because remember, my real thing was a break below this key level here. But now the fact that we're coming back above the key level, yeah, that makes it a little bit less probable. Yeah, the fact that we came all the way back up and erased that move, this is looking tough. This is looking tough, family. Look at that. This is looking tougher now. Definitely looking tougher. Sheesh. Let me see. Where's my sheesh at? Where's my sheesh at? Sheesh. Sheesh. No, that's hilarious. Sheesh. Yo, that is hilarious. Sheesh. I don't like the reaction that we just seen on the 5 minute. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This does not look good. Look good for, for what I wanted to see. All right, we got the initial reaction. We got the closure below it. We got the nice entry. We got the trigger. We got everything we wanted to see, right? But this reaction back up is not what we wanted to see. Makes me want to go. Oh, yo, that is hilarious. I should have never got myself a stream deck. All these sound effects are hilarious. Yeah, this is definitely not. And I'm just literally walking you guys through my thought process, right? On how I actually live, like my thought process during an actual trade, right? That's not what we wanted to see. That's why I'm not a fan of these wicks, right? Because these wicks love to get filled. Right? That's why a lot of traders, they look at wicks and like, oh, that's a great rejection. That's what you thought, buddy. Right? Because look at this nice wick. Got completely filled now. Now that we got the wick fill, right on that 15 minute, hopefully we can start to see selling pressure come back in. But off of this reaction that we've seen right here in the 5 minute, looks a little tougher. Realistically, if we wanted to manage it, we probably could have went break even when we were up 10 pips. We were up around 15 pips at one point. You could have managed it that way. That's not necessarily how I like to manage my trades. But that's one thing you could have done. You're up 10 pips, go break even type stuff, but that's normally not how I like to manage it. Right? I'll go break even if we could take out this low. Right? We push lower and we take out this lower, come to the support, then I like to go break even. Because then at that point, more times than not, we can see more continuations, right? But I also know a lot of traders that do. They're like, oh man, I'm up 10, 15 pips. Let me just go ahead and protect my risk, close out some partials, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. Whatever works. That's not how I manage my trades. Right, so we'll see what gold does up here. Oof. Let's see, what's the dollar doing? Did the dollar do anything? Oh, the dollar ended up just coming a little bit lower. Nothing crazy. The dollar still looks very good, though. The dollar still looks very bullish. Yeah, I still like how the dollar looks. Remember what I told you guys about my secondary entry, though, right? Just so that we're all aware. If this does not work out, which right now is not that promising, I will consider. I'm shorting gold regardless. But I will consider even taking a sweep of the highs and then go ahead and go short again. All right, if that's what it comes to. I have no issue doing that whatsoever. All right, but we'll see. We'll continue to let this play out. Continue to let this thing play out. See what the market gives us. And yeah. And I got myself my caramel ribbon crunch too. Banger. It's a win-win regardless today. It's a W day regardless. I got my caramel ribbon crunch. It's a W day. Yeah, this looks ugly. I don't see no reason why this thing just doesn't take us out. This thing look ugly. Unless this next 5-minute candle engulfs back below, family, this thing is gonna look tough. And even that is gonna look tough right now. We do got the 10 o'clock candle in 5 minutes. You guys know that 10 o'clock candle is looking always very volatile. That 10 o'clock candle does some amazing things, I'll tell you that much. But us pushing up this high is definitely not what I wanted to see. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. The moment we seen this thing come all the way back up the way it did, yeah, the probability of it actually dropping just completely dropped with it as well. Right? And that's just things that you learn through experience, right? You start to really read this type of price action, understand probabilities, right? Well, the reaction that we got to get below this level of 1924, right, increased the probability of it dropping. But the fact it couldn't hold, oh man, good chance that it was gonna push up. But I'm a trader where if my risk is there, if my risk is set, if my stop loss is set, I don't play around with it at all. Right, so yeah, see, we just took out these highs, taking out this level. Let's see what gold is about to do off of these levels up here. What are you about to do, gold? What you about to do, gold? What you about to do? What you about to do, gold? We really haven't done nothing though. Like, we really just been stuck in this range for the past couple days too. Yeah, gold is just still pushing, family. Still pushing. Oh my goodness. At this point, there's a chance that this thing could react off of here, but I don't even think that that's even going to happen. Gold just looks like it probably wants to continue to push a little bit higher. Probably do exactly what I initially wanted to see. At this point, this is what it looks like. Gold looks like it probably wants to come out and take out this high, 1930s. And then from there, I would consider looking for some more shorts. Right? Because we're just stuck in this big range right here, right? There has to be liquidity that gets taken. There has to be liquidity that gets taken now at this point. Right? If we want to see a big move on gold, and liquidity is the fuel that moves price, at this point, we're probably going to have to grab liquidity to the upside before we look for anything to the downside. Right? That's just based off what current price action is showing. Right? Based off current price action, I think that that's probably the safest bet at this point now. Wait for us to take out these highs, 1930s. And then from there, we can go ahead and try to short this thing. Right? Because we need that liquidity. We don't have enough selling pressure right now. Right? I thought getting back below this key level could have given us reasons, which it was. You know, we had the trigger, we had the idea, or we got the push back below. It just wasn't sustainable. We didn't capture enough liquidity yet. So now we have to wait for the grab of liquidity, and then at that point we can see if, you know, the market decides to go bearish. Absolutely, that's like the only thing we have to wait for now. And being able to identify these things is crucial. Right, being able to see these things and identify it is crucial. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see. Look at that big old candle. Oh my goodness. I mean, we did take out all these highs here, but I want to see the bigger range. I want to see the bigger range get taken out at this point. Is it possible for these sweeps to be enough? It is, but like I want to see the bigger range taken out. Right? This swing high to swing low. I want to see that grabbed, and then we go bearish. I think at that point that would be the best case scenario. Let's see, what's the dollar doing? Is the dollar really gonna do what I initially wanted to? Let's see, hold on. We gotta see what the dollar is about to do, right? Because it looks like, is the dollar going to take out all this trend line or smash through the trend line, grab all that liquidity? That's a possibility. Right, again, I don't use trend lines like most people. You know, somebody's probably looking at this trend line saying, oh man, look, let's look for the buy off of there. I'm not a fan of that. Right, I don't want to look for a buy off of a trend line. It's too much liquidity being built on the other side. So what I want to do is I want to see the trend line get broken, and then off of the reaction, then we could probably look for continuations off of that. All right, but I want to see this trend line get ran through. Like I want to see it get ran through. Same thing for this resistance. I want to see this resistance get ran through. Like we spiked up above it a little bit. Like there's a little spike above it, but I don't know if that's enough to warrant me to get in. I don't know if that's enough for warranting me to get in again. I don't know. I think that's the move. I think that other is a strong high. Yeah. Let's see what gold is about to do. I mean, technically we spiked above it ever so slightly. If gold is able to get back below 1927s, then I might consider looking for some more shorts again as well. Or we take out the high, we form a live OB, and then we'll take the live OB. Right, so it's either we come back below 1927 200, or we pop up, truly break the range, form that live OB, and then from there we can go ahead and go short again. Right, so those are the two plays that I'm looking at for gold here. I want to see which one happens, which one the market going to do now. All right, because you showing us you got some balls, gold. We see it. All right, we see you got some balls on you, my boy. No homo, but we see what you're doing here. But let's see what happens now. Let's see what it tries to do at these levels. What's the dollar trying to do, right? I really want to see the dollar take out this liquidity though. Like I really need to see this take out first before we even look to possibly do anything with gold, but come on, go ahead and smash through that trend line real quick. Smash through that trend line. Come on. Smash through that trend line. Smash through that trend line. At least GJ is still pushing. Look at GJ still going. GJ. G freaking J, man. Like I'm not selling gold at all right now. The way it looks right now with gold, I don't see no reason why we don't keep pushing up higher. But then that's when we just, start to look at, these higher levels. See if we can go ahead and go short again. But based off what it's looking like now on gold, this looks like it might want to just continue. But we'll see. We'll see, man. We shall see. Looking like a mid-B. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Let's see what we get up in here. Let's see what we get up in here. Gold is golden. Gold is golden. Come on. Come on, dollar. Come on, dollar. Looking like a hollow. Yeah, see the dollar too, family. The dollar just looks like now the way it's looking. The dollar looks like it actually do want to give us that deeper pullback I initially wanted. It's just tough for me to go against dollar strength, but price action is showing otherwise right now, right? Price action is showing that this thing might actually do want to correct. And if this move is what's going to happen with the dollar, then gold is honestly probably going to continue up into these levels. Right, gold can really continue up to that 1936. Absolutely, it could. That's what it looks like it wants to do now. Still watching, I'm still watching. Seeing what gold trying to do. Yeah. What you trying to do, gold? Talk to me. You can talk to me. Let's see, are you a millionaire? I am not a millionaire. Not yet, at least. I am not a millionaire. Not yet. Keyword is yet, though. Are you a millionaire, ninja? Shout out to you if you are, man. Kudos. Let's see. I think the dollar about to play with everyone and then soar because of up. What? Let's see. I mean, I am long-term bullish the dollar. Right? I'm long-term bullish the dollar. Absolutely. Absolutely, I'm long-term bullish. We've been bullish. I just think because of where we're reacting from, right? This is the first thing that I mentioned to you guys when I came on. I'm like, we're at a very strong level as it is. So although I'm bullish the dollar, there's a possibility that we pull back. And that's what it seems like this market is doing now, right? It seems like we're really just starting to pull back right now for the dollar. Letting off some steam. Right, because we had a very strong run this entire month so far, right? For the past week, this thing has just been pushing. Right, absolutely just been pushing. So now it's really starting to look like this thing is finally starting to breathe. Right, have a little breathing period right now. That's what it seems like it really is finally going to do. This is interesting. Let's see, gold is sitting above the pivot of 1926. Yeah. I really want to see continuations on gold now. Like, I think I want to see gold at least spike up a little bit more. That's what I would like to see for gold. And then short. So I'm still looking to sell gold. It just has to make sense now. Right? It has to make sense. It looks like this thing probably just wants to continue. And that's fine if it does. Alright, that's cool. You know, we'll look to go ahead and short maybe up here to 1930, 1933s, 1934s will look for some shorts. Or, I'm still open to this, family. All right, if price was to get back below 1927, I also will consider some shorts even from there as well. Right, if that's what the market gives us. Let's see, how can I start making money trading? I seem like with a name like Ninja FX, I think you probably already know how to make money trading, right? I don't know if you actually are doing it just yet. But with a name with FX in it, did you just put Ninja FX in your thing for no reason? Like, what we talk about, Ninja? Right, is your name Ninja FX, but yeah, you don't know how to make money trading? At least understand the concepts of how to do it. Not necessarily saying that you're profitable, but you should know the concept if you put in FX in your name. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's see. We'll continue to see, guys. What's the dollar doing? The dollar is still breaking this trend line, which is phenomenal. Take out all this liquidity. There's so much liquidity down here, it's not even funny. Like, I would love to really look at dollar buys again. If we're able to get back below 104 400s, I think that's really when we can start to look for some more bullishness to come back in. That would be great. If we can get that, that would be spectacular. Right, then at that point, gold, I would love to push higher and then give us something like that. That would be great. That would be great. Let's see, GJ's still doing this thing. What are indices doing? Right, because indices initially started pushing up too on the open. Indices could have been a clue telling us, like, all right, you know what? We're starting to favor, dollar weakness. Let's see, just finished phase 1. Let's go. Golly, Alana. Really? Round of applause, man. We gotta give you the round of applause. This is spectacular. This is spectacular. Family, can you get a congratulations in the chat, family? Come on, don't do that. Right? Don't not celebrate her. Come on, Alana. That's what I'd like to see, man. Passing phase 1 like that. Shout out to family. Shout out to Prophet Society Familia. Absolutely spectacular. I can give you another round of applause real quick. Because that's spectacular. Let's go, man. Let's go. I took a buy on gold that got me over the edge. Let's go. Nah, great catch. I mean, again, realistically speaking, when we seen this occur, that was signs like, yeah, this thing is probably just gonna push up higher. Right? Like this is just reading price action, right? Like seeing this not hold, the trade that we initially wanted, not play out the way it did, and seeing this reaction, absolutely. Right? We like the probability of it pushing higher was much higher than it was to go down. Absolutely. Alright, so let's go, Alana. I need to give you one more round of applause, man. That's phenomenal. Let's go. Let's go. Alana, if you get a certificate, I don't know what prop from your whip, but whenever you do get a certificate, if you do get it, go ahead and throw it in the results tab in the Discord. In the results tab in the Discord, so that we can celebrate you once again. Because you know we love to celebrate you. Come on. Let's go. With the funded trader. Yeah, that's phenomenal. Let's go. And for those of you guys that are not in the Discord, you guys are more than welcome to go ahead and join the Prophet Society Discord. We do have the public section for sure. Alright, go ahead and join that. Go ahead and join the conversations inside of the Discord. We have a lot of savages in there that are phenomenal. They're really good at what they do. So go ahead and join that as well. Let's get it. But like I said, at this point, I expect gold to continue pushing higher, family. Right, I expect gold to continue pushing higher. The dollar is probably going to continue to drop. Right, we do have a lot of this imbalance right here now that probably should want to get filled and stuff. So, yeah, this looks good. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. It's midnight here, so I need to sleep. Yeah. Nah, great job, Alana. Have a good night, man. It's crazy saying that, right? I'm just waking up. You're about to go to sleep. Have a good night. You deserved it. You deserve it. Absolutely. Let's see, 7 a.m. here. We haven't slept yet. Yeah. It's 7 a.m. You on the West Coast, huh? You are on the West Coast. Let's see. Are you funded, Mr. Abel? I'm currently not trading a funded account. I'm trading personal funds. But I am trading on a funded account. I'm just not funded yet, if that makes sense, right? So I mainly trade my personal account because that's what I've been doing for the past 8 years I've been trading. But I do have a challenge that I'm working on right now that is not passed just yet. How about you, Ninja? How you going? How you doing over there, Ninja? Are you funded over there? Are you funded, Ninja? Talk to me, man. I love having conversations. Let's see what we get here. You said I failed a lot of times. Honestly, that's normal. I failed a couple challenges too. There's nothing wrong with that. Right? It's very rare to find somebody to pass a challenge on their first couple tries. First attempt, second attempt, third attempt is very hard to actually pass because you're getting used to the rules, right? You're getting used to the rules and the regulations that those prop firms have. Right, so yeah, when you first take your first couple challenges, you're probably going to lose. It is what it is. That's what it was with me. Right, I've only attempted a challenge a handful of times because I've always been self-funded. But yeah, the first couple times I absolutely lost in a record amount of time. My first challenge I ever did, which was like 2 years ago, my Forex funds like 2 years ago, I lost that within a day. Not even within a trading session, or I ended up blowing that, and that's just because I wasn't accustomed to the rules. Right, so yeah, I think anybody that starts with the funded challenges and their first couple ones, you're probably gonna fail it, just because you're still trying to get accustomed to the rules and things like that. But it's the thing with the challenges. I feel like no matter what, you should never give up, right? Because I know a lot of traders that it took them 10, 20 challenges in order for them to finally get funded, and their first payout paid out for all the money that they invested initially. Right, but I know a lot of profitable traders that took 5, 10, 15, 20 challenges before they actually got that one to pass, and that really just changed everything for them. So it don't matter how many challenges you lose, go buy another one. Right, go buy another one. Just make sure here's the thing. If you don't have a system yet or a strategy just yet that you're comfortable with, then there's no point in you getting any type of challenges. That's the first thing, right? Even before I tell you guys to go buy more, that's the first. If you don't have a system or a strategy that you're comfortable with, then you have no business getting a challenge. If you have a system that you're somewhat profitable and you've seen consistency with, and all you're lacking is capital, then absolutely go get funded. But you have to have some type of a system first. You have to have some type of a strategy first. Makes no sense. Yeah, you guys get what I'm saying, right? But let me answer this question, right? What do you think about NASDAQ? I mean, at this point, right, the way the dollar's looking, if I truly believe the dollar's going to continue to drop, then I have to assume that indices are probably going to continue to push higher, right? So I think NASDAQ should continue to push. I don't know how far it's going to go, right? I don't know how far or how much higher it's going to go, but I think for the time being, for right now, we see more bullishness. But long term, I want to see more sell side. Long term, I want to see more sell opportunities for NASDAQ. So right now, yeah, I do believe we're going to continue to push up. But who knows what happens at this key level, right? This 15,400, right? 15,441. Off of that 15,441, this thing can absolutely turn back around and go bearish, right? So for now, the time being, yes, I do think we see more upside. But I will be keeping my eye on that 15,440, because that could be an area where we see the market really start to shift back to the downside. All right, so that's just my breakdown on NASDAQ overall. Let's see, I failed 2 funded accounts within 3 days of getting them. Yeah, I mean, it literally happens, right? It literally happens, Roman. And the thing is, when I first initially took funded accounts back in the day, 2 years ago, it wasn't as lenient as it is now, right? Because this year, over the past couple of months, is where all these prop firms have went to unlimited trading days. Right, there was always days that we had to trade, right? We had a 30-day period to actually go ahead and accomplish, 5 to 10%, which was insane because that's actually very hard to do. But now, where all these prop firms are unlimited trading days, there's literally no reason to rush through it. No reason to rush to it. There's one account right now, right, that I have with Bespoke Funding, which is honestly probably one of my favorite prop firms out there right now. Shout out to Bespoke Funding. They're a phenomenal prop firm. Honestly, I really feel like Bespoke is one of the best right now. But I've been sitting on that account for like a month now, right? Because I kind of messed it up a little bit. I'm like 2% away from blowing it. So I was like, you know what? Unlimited trading days, I'll put this in the back burner for now. Let it just sit there. And then I'll get back to it when I feel comfortable enough to, right? So that's the beautiful thing about prop firms now, is the unlimited trading days really was a game changer. Because you could just leave it there. Just let it sit. Take some time away from it. Let your mind collaborate, and then you'll be good. I saw some people on the internet got 100K payouts. Is this real? I mean, I know people that have gotten 100K worth of payouts. I know one person that's gotten 100K payout on a single trade or a single, month. But yeah, it's possible. Of course it's possible. I mean, think about it. Like there's different prop firms out there that can get you a 400, 300K, 400K account. Some of them even give you 500K account. It's not really that hard to make 50 to 100,000 if you're trading with that type of capital. Right? A 500K account, what? You can make 50 to 100,000 very easy on very low risk. It's absolutely possible. All right, so let's see what else we got here, man. You said gold be reversed. I mean, look at the dollar. The dollar's starting to reverse, right? We ended up grabbing this trend line liquidity, and now look it. Are we really about to go bullish now, gold? I mean, dollar, what you about to do, dollar? Are you about to really go back up? That means gold is pushing back down. I told y'all if gold gets back below this level, I wouldn't be opposed to looking for another short. See, we took out these highs. All right, ended up grabbing this liquidity. Pushing back below the level. Hey, man. Say, man. This could warrant another entry. Stay woke. Stay woke. Yeah, so we'll see how this plays out. But overall, though, family, if you guys want to know my thoughts on this, I will be in the Discord. I do got to jump off. I got to go be a father. You know how that goes. All my parents in the building stand up. I got to go be a father real quick and handle my young one. All right, she's 2 years old. She's in the living room by herself, and she's very quiet. And whenever kids, toddlers are quiet, it's never a good thing. It's never a good thing, right? So I will be updating you guys in the Discord on what I'm about to do with gold. I'm going to continue to watch this, obviously, throughout the day or so. If I decide to jump back in it, I will tell you guys in the Discord. So make sure you guys are a part of the Discord. Make sure you guys are part of my Telegram. And I had a great time today, man. Like I said, I haven't been live on YouTube in a while. I truly enjoy it. I might have to come back to YouTube a lot more, you know, to really get back into the swing of things. But I do want to say I appreciate you guys for jumping on and tuning in with me today, man. We were live for about 2 hours. It went by quick as hell because I love having a good time with y'all. So yeah, you know, I'll try to make some more time, guys, to continue to come back on YouTube, provide you guys with some more value, and just continue to grow this community. All right, family, love you guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Hopefully you guys gained some type of value today. And I'll talk to you guys all later. Let's get it, y'all. Have a great one.